What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be walking in New York City's financial district. It's a Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Temperature is 69 Fahrenheit, 21 Celsius. I'm starting off here on Stone Street, which is a vibrant spot if you want to get something to eat. There's plenty of bars here and restaurants. But I will be walking over to good sites such as the Charging Bull, the New York Stock Exchange, and the World Trade Center. There's actually an Oktoberfest that you can join if you're here. I like these pretzels that they hung from the top here. It's such a cool spot to be. It's so colorful and lively here. Let's take a walk over to Broadway. The financial district is the oldest part of New York City. First settled by the Dutch as New Amsterdam. This is the Broadstone Bar and Kitchen, named after the intersection of these two streets, Broad and Stone Streets. It's still quite warm for this time of the year. I checked the forecast for next week and it's supposed to get a lot colder. But a rather unusual warm week in New York City. This is the last subway stop in Manhattan for the R&W trains. Whitehall Street Station. In front of me is the former U.S. Customs House building, which used to sit right on the water of New York Harbor, but over the years it's lost its usefulness and Manhattan got landfilled in. Now the water line is 2 blocks down. Currently this building houses the U.S. Bankruptcy Court and also the Smithsonian Museum for the Native American Indians. This is 2 Broadway, the headquarters for the MTA, the Transportation Authority for New York.
I would take that out.
There's the famous Wall Street Charging Bull statue. I think this is by far the most photographed site in Lower Manhattan. There's a barrier along the front of it now, which I don't particularly like. The New York Stock Exchange is just a short walk from here. That statue used to be right next to the New York Stock Exchange. was actually an Italian artist, Arturo Di Modica, who placed it as a rogue statue. But over time, the people of New York began to embrace the statue. Got moved around several times and now it's at its present location. I'm going to turn a right here, right in front of the One Wall Street building.
He gives me about the same amount. Yep.
I know this Whole Foods market is fairly popular with people who work down here and live here as well. The financial district over the years has been less of a place to do business and more of a place to live in. Many of the financial firms, they've moved out of the financial district into places like New Jersey and Uptown, where Park Avenue is. But nevertheless, the New York Stock Exchange is still here.
Proper amount.
And here we are. This is the New York Stock Exchange building. You cannot go in there as a general member of the public now. You need special access and credentials just to be able to go inside. Didn't always used to be like that. This is the Fearless Girl statue, which was initially placed opposite the Charging Bull, which we saw earlier, but it's been moved over here due to some controversy. It was supposed to be a temporary sculpture, but looks like it's stayed for now. There's the Federal Hall building. George Washington took the oath of office to become the first president of the United States here. And it's still open despite all the construction in the front. You just have to enter around the back. There's also the JP Morgan building here. I think the owners want to lease this building out though. There's advertisements for flagship retail available. Let's take a walk along Wall Street back to Broadway. For a good portion of its early history, Wall Street was the northern boundary of New York City. And named so because there was a wall here. Here's Broadway. And I don't think you could see much of it right now, but there's Trinity Church in front of me. There's actually the third version of the church. I think there was a person back there on Wall Street who was talking behind my back saying I can't just do that, something about copyright. But I don't know where he's coming from. But what I'm doing here is perfectly legal. I don't see anything wrong with what I'm doing here. Here's the gorgeous Trinity building and US Realty building. This building that I'm walking past, 120 Broadway, the Equitable building, created a whole different set of laws for skyscrapers after it was finished. Because after it was done, it blocked out a lot of the sunlight in the area, and the city started introducing these laws which required buildings to set back as they grew taller, letting in more light. There's a really nice park known as Zucotti Park. During the holidays, they really light this up with different lights and Christmas trees. It's also where Occupy Wall Street had most of its operations, was from this park here. Now I'm walking into the World Trade Center area. This is one of several entrances to the Westfield shopping mall. It also acts as a big transportation hub in the area. Here's FDNY Ladder and Engine Company 10. They have a really extensive memorial wall on the other side from the September 11th, 2001 attacks. Here's the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere, One World Trade Center. You can just barely make out the spire on the top. The Twin Towers used to be here. This is the September 11th National Memorial. There's also a museum in the middle of the memorial. Right now the memorial is closed for the day.
Pues dale, pues cualquier cosa te llamo.
It's just past 8 o'clock, so I would only guess that they closed a few minutes ago. This memorial is so nice. It has a north and south pool representing the former footprints of the Twin Towers and everyone's names who perished on that day around the pools. This is the museum right here. I can guarantee you this is one of the saddest museums you'll ever visit, just due to the content. Here's the main entrance for the Westfield Shopping Mall, nicknamed the Oculus Shopping Center. Before I go into the shopping mall, I'd like to show you this building over here, the Perelman Performing Arts Center, which recently opened about 3.5 weeks ago. Currently, they have some free performances in the lobby for the month of October. This is such an amazing shopping center. Also served very well by the New York City subway. Here's the Apple store. Takes up 2 levels in this mall. I'll take you to the lower level before I wrap this video up. All right, everyone. I want to thank you all for watching this video today of the Financial District and the World Trade Center area. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.